Some people will never appreciate your kindness. Stop wasting it on them. Hey, hi, how's it going, everybody? Dr. Goat here once again with another Car Talks. So today, I want to talk about those of us that have always had a kind heart and have always, been wanting to give positivity and good into the world and not having any bad intentions toward anyone or anything, and dealing with people that do have that kind of a heart. So personally, growing up, I naively had thought that, I want good for other people. I want good for myself. I want to be a nice person, help people out, and people will do the same for me. And while that may be true to an extent, not everyone is looking to be nice or help others out. There are some people that are, all they think about is themselves. So yeah, as a child, I've carried this, obviously. I had this same kind of a heart all through my life, but I know even as a young child, my thought that if I was nice to other people, that they would be nice to me. Even as a young child, that was pretty quickly seen to be not true. And honestly, even into adulthood, especially dealing with other adults. As a kid, I kind of understand it. Kids are just, wild in their own sense. Like, kids can be mean to other kids, not even truly realizing what they're doing or how they're hurting them. But as an adult, you gotta have some sort of common sense there. You gotta understand. You would think as an adult that people would finally be in a space where it's like, okay, we're gonna be, especially to people we don't really know, we're gonna be nice and kind to them and treat them the way we would like to be treated. That's really what it comes down to, is treating people the way you'd like to be treated. But there are most definitely adults that do not seem to think that way. They seem to feel like they are above others and like they can treat them poorly and it's no big deal. Because I have been in absolute shock, even at work, dealing with other people from other companies that right out of the gate, just complete pricks for no real reason, just trying to show that they're big and strong and in charge. And it's honestly funny to look back at it and be like, really, these guys really act that way towards people that they don't really even know. It's crazy to me, people on a job site that want to come off like they are in charge and cool and tough and you need to follow along with what they say. It's crazy. But my key lesson for you guys, all of you that have a big, caring, loving heart, that have believed that the way you treat people in the world, they will treat you back, and you've seen that that's not always the case. Some people are just plain rude and don't care how they affect others. My key lesson here is to believe their actions. Believe their actions. I could tie this back into my relationship with my ex there, the narcissist, and how she would talk sweet, say she loved me, say she cared, said she wasn't gonna go off and do these things again, but would continue to do things that aren't very loving and continue to go and do those things that she claimed she was not gonna do. And after a while of believing what they say, you gotta look at what they do. And so I've learned that, in future relationships or even in work, life in general, I am now starting to just look at what people do, not what they say. Because, frankly, a lot of people, especially with narcissists there, they know how to manipulate you. They know how to talk sweet. But if their actions don't match up with the sweet talk and all that, believe the actions. Believe people's actions first and foremost. If their actions go along with their words, maybe you can start to trust their words. But actions are absolutely top of the list. Do not make exceptions for people being disrespectful, whether it's in relationships or work, life in general. Like I say, just believe the actions, right, Lulu? Yeah. So, to protect your peace, protect your heart. People show you that they're not kind. Don't waste your kindness on them. It's just not worth it. You're being kind and caring to someone that could care less about you or the way that they make you feel. If you can, cut people off that are not reciprocating your kindness and your generosity. If you can get them out of your life, by all means do it, because frankly that's gonna be your best option. And lastly, being a good person, being a kind, loving person, doesn't mean that you're gonna tolerate the disrespect. That's all it comes down to. Just because you're a good, caring, loving, kind person with a good heart doesn't mean that you need to tolerate people that treat you poorly. So keep that in mind, live with that, and protect your peace. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you've taken away from this, and if you have learned before this to not accept, the way that the things people say over what they do. And as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.